just need time.
What is up, everybody? It's FreshMode Studios here, back with another video with the NBA 2K20 Oklahoma City Thunder MyLeague episode number 32. And today we're taking on the LA Clippers at home. And you can see they're running a little bit of their death lineup here with Lou Will in their line, starting. So we'll see how we can contend with them in a little future playoff round matchup. Well, potentially anyway. As SGA gets the first basket, and then Steven Adams puts back his own miss there and keeps it high and throws down. Nice play over the smaller Montrezl Harrell. And here is SGA on the break for the little layup there. And the Thunder go up with a early 4-point lead. Now Shai Gilgeous attacking the rack and throwing that thing down. And now he's got a quick 6 points out of the 8. Now CP3 alley-oop up top to Steven Adams, who's going to be going off in today's game. Now here is Julius Randle inside, pick and roll. Beautiful play there. Isaiah Stewart with the finish in the paint. Now here is CP3 weaving and bobbing his way. Now he's going to find the mismatch here. That Steven Adams over Patrick Beverly. Jump hook is good for Adams. And look at this, another lob to Steven, this time on the break. Take a look at the replay. CP3 up to his favorite, assist mate right there, I guess you could say, as he finishes that one off. And then here is Adams with the drop step move over Zubac, and gets that to go. Now Shai Gilgeous finds the old man, that's his buddy Julius Randle in the corner, 4-3, buries that. And Thunder knocking down some good shots. Look at this, I just baited him to that. I love doing that when you get a pick. This is coming in my paint, and I'll block that. It is now CP3, stops, pops, misses the three. Isaiah Stewart with the rebound. And then he's going to give it right back to Steven Adams, who's got that takeover where we really identify where the miss was going to go. Now SGA in the corner for 3, runs away. You already know that is going down, raising the roof a little bit. And now we're in the second quarter, and Steven Adams drop step, get out of my way, Zubac, and then he finishes with a two-handed slam. Now Zubac is going to get abused again down low, as Steven Adams is eating down there, 18, and here's a block from Lance Stevenson on his last few days of his 10-day contract. Here is Markelle Fultz, a strong take, misses with Montrezl Harrell there in the vicinity. Then he's going to get the steal on Lou Will, blow past him, and he's going to go inside for the layup. So it's a strong take. Unfortunately, couldn't make it, but then Markelle Fultz gets it back, and here he drains the 3 in the left wing after getting the screen there from Nerlens Noel. Now Bazley with the mismatch. We're really taking advantage of when they switch on these screens or don't get back and transition properly. And here's Noel off the dish there from Fultz. And that goes down. Now here is the steal by Diallo. He's not going to get chased down by BG, and he throws it down with a one-handed hammer. And here is Steven Adams looking to go coast to coast. One-man pass breaks Steven Adams. 20 points in the first half alone. We got 11 steals, 3 blocks, 15 assists, 17 boards, and we're shooting the ball pretty darn well as well. And here's another alley-oop up top to Steven. CP3 to Steven Adams is working really well tonight. Chris Paul having himself a night as far as assists go. Now Shai Gilgeous trying to get past Paul George, moves him out of the way, gets him in the air. Pretty move from SGA, the smooth operator there. And here is Isaiah Stewart, drop step. Get out of my way, beating a bully down there is Stewart. Now here's just Randle, little hop step, strong take, takes the contact, and one for Julius Randle. Now here's CP3, looking to get the screen, steps it back for the long mid-range, that is good. Steven Adams was ready in case it missed. Now here's SGA on the break, that is one-hand slam, excuse me. And now Steven Adams going baseline, reverse. Oh, almost got it to go. He's going to go to the line for 2, though. But what an insane play from Steven Adams. Now behind the back by Shai Gilgeous. And Shai Gilgeous with an insane sequence of moves right there. And then the hop step on the mean one-handed hammer. Now we're throwing it up top to Isaiah Stewart. And CP3 has 6 assists to go along with his 4 points and a board so far in this one. Now Chris Paul, jab step. Look for the open man. That's Shai Gilgeous who buries the 3 with the green. Maybe that might have been even a 2. But here's Diallo avoiding the players in their transition, and then he gets the bucket and the harm and 1. And look at Bazley fading away, misses. Noel's there, up and in. That's good. Green light for Nerlens Noel. Now here's T-Furry taking it all the way in, and 1. Few and 1s here in this fourth quarter. Now Bazley over to Diallo. Hamidou Diallo with the poster. Take a look at this. The dunk contest champion with the baseline kind of reverse windmill reverses. That was just absolutely insane. Noel gets a block, gets taken. We're running a double center lineup here. Steven Adams being a bully down low. He's got 27 and 13, and now getting people in the air. And one versus Steven Adams. Now Noel getting offensive rebounds. We're trying to get some of our other players some buckets, and then here's Julius Randle burying the three in the left wing. And now CB3 looking up over the 3 that is on the right side. Gets that to go. Chris Paul with 7 and 7. And now Shai Gilgeous steps it back for 3. That's a green near the identical spot to where CB3 hits. He's got 20 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. And that will do it for today's game. We only scored 102, but we did hold them to 61 points. Not the greatest, but we'll take that. Slam by Diallo was so clean. I got so hyped for that one. But this block by Noel. Let's get that out of here. And so we played a really good ball game. We get Steven Adams his big game. He had 30 and 14, 2 steals, only a block. I struggled a little bit down low sometimes, where I was not, maybe, I don't know, I wasn't timing him well. I don't know, I just missed some shots. Didn't score Lance, but you can see we held their best player. Martin Muir at 7. You can see PG at 13. Doug McDermott had 11. Kawhi Leonard had 10. But so 39% downtown, 7 of 18, kind of rough there. 53 from the field, so we didn't shoot that well, but overall a solid game. We definitely dominated on the glass, as you'll see here. 39 to 26 in the rebounds, 22 assists to 16. Now we have a little bit of some simulating here, but we also have a trade for a familiar face. And this is something I did in the first season. I've made so many trades. Some of them maybe shouldn't have been done. So maybe some of them, we'll just leave it at that. But we're going to be taking a look at some of these box scores here. We'll be simulating to this Golden State Warriors game, which will be the next game we play, which will be in episode 33. We will have 2 more regular season games. We're going to be releasing Lance Stevenson here. I mean, he played well for us, but I'm not going to be signing the rest of the year. So, but at 35 is when the playoff starts. We're going to start doing the first round. We have a lot of simulating to do for the rest of the season. We'll see how the stats end up rounding out and all that, because they're a little, mixed in with some of the, the 7-minute quarters that I play on. But I mean, they're still not bad, because I still score 100, 100 and some with them, but we're not scoring more than, at most, I think I've scored 130, but that's kind of a rare occasion. So it's usually around 110, 120 is what I score, but so it looks like we did beat the Bulls here. You can see Markelle Fultz playing really well for us off the bench as our 6th man. Markelle Fultz 25 points off the bench here in this game. But here's look at this. Here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be trading a few players there for Dennis Schroeder. We're getting him back. Also traded a 1st-round pick. We did have a huge exception. That's how we were able to get him back on the squad with the Blake Griffin trade to New York. It's about $15 million there, so that's how we were able to get Schroeder back in the squad. But he will be returning in the next episode or 2. See y'all in the next one. Peace.